Wahoo! Dave here from FitLiv Boot Camps in glorious Boulder, Colorado. Hey, coming to you live on this Friday morning to show you some resistance band exercises you can do in your home. Now, these are just quick little exercises. I'm going to show you 7 of these. There are some common things among all of them. But first, I just want to say that I really encourage you to share this video with your friends so that you have someone to do these with, even if you're talking about. Gives you something that you can communicate, and above all, makes you more accountable. So if you can just do these every other day in weeks, you will see huge benefits. So these resistance bands that come in different colors, really easy to find in town. You can find them at a Target here in Boulder, Play It Again Sports. Marshall's probably has them. Today, the theme is we're going to do more than one of these videos. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be securing it to a door jamb. So when you buy a resistance band, sometimes it comes with a webbing strap, and that's what you use to secure it. But you don't really need to have something like that. For $1, you can go out to a hardware store, just get a piece of 1-inch webbing, double it over, put a few knots in it, at the same place, just something so that it won't slip through the door jamb. Kind of nice thing of making it on your own is that you can make it any length you want. If you want it to be or need it to be further away, you can put it on the hinge side, doorknob side. One caution, if your door is swinging in the way you pull, make sure it's latched so it doesn't come open. So we will start with a few exercises where we will attach it to basically about shoulder height. So slip it in the door, make sure it latches well, since it's swinging in on myself. And some things that are common for all of these exercises. Talk of just a moment on form. So you want to have a really good, solid foundation, solid abs, shoulders. So as far as engaging your core for these, for women, we like to think in terms of zipping up a pair of tight jeans. So when you go to zip them up, you pull your belly button in towards the spine. For guys, we talk in terms of you're getting ready for a punch. Someone's going to punch you in the stomach. Bam! You pull those abs in. So you want that engaged throughout these exercises. Also the shoulders, if you can, you want to roll those shoulders back, nice and proud, shoulder blades down. Try not to let the shoulders shrug, keep them down. So that's for all of these. Stack yourself over your hips. So for the first of 7 exercises, we're just going to be doing a high row. So I'll try to introduce also some different levels of difficulty. So for the easiest, level 1, and let me just back up one other second. So with resistance bands, you can also vary how much tension you have by moving forward, backwards. Once again, there are different colors. Usually when I'm doing it on my own, I have more than one color strapped through here. But once again, really easy to vary that resistance. As I said, you do want to resist it frontwards and backwards. You want these to be slow. So not just slow when you're going forward, but also slow resistance going back. So for the high row, shoulders are back. Just shoulder width apart as far as your feet. You're facing the band. And what you're doing is your palms are facing each other. You're just bringing that resistance band right back to your armpits, just nice and slow. So that's a level 1. Level 2 is just get down into a low static squat. So now you're working your thighs a bit. See if you can get nice and upright. Common thing is to start leaning forward, rolling. Stay stacked, vertical, shoulders back. Level 3 is you can perform a full squat at the same time, just one nice breath each time. So that is the high row. So then we'll move on to a lat pull down. So now the palms are facing down, arms are in front of you. Level 1, same idea, just slight bend in the knees. Bringing the hands down just beside your hips. You don't have to go any further. Same thing, level 2, you can come down, hold a static squat. Also, it's really nice to do these as well in a lunge position. So you can do a static lunge or a full lunge. Just caution here as far as form for that lunge. Knees stacked right over that front ankle. So that's for the lat pull down. Now these are all working the traps, the back. We're going to be moving to a reverse fly. These muscles you might find are not quite as strong. You might need to move a little closer. I just get into a nice solid position, shoulder width, low squat. Palms are facing each other, arms are relatively straight, and you just bring your hands back, basically in line with the body. You don't have to go behind you. You can do that shoulder shrug, bring the shoulders down, get that nice stable position again. You can also start working the front side. So you can start doing regular flies now. So a little less stable is this lunge or the squat position. More stable, a little easier is the lunge position. Arms now are just right out to your sides. Big exhale, you bring those hands forward. So forgot to mention as far as how many reps you want. I recommend 15 to 20 if you want to bulk up a little bit more and you have good solid stability and your form is staying, you can go and try 10 to 15. Once again, just work on how far away you are as far as that resistance. In that same position that we were doing flies, you can also do a shoulder press. Walk out, find what's right. Just control it coming back. Exhale a big push. Now you can also work core at the same time. It doesn't have to just be the arms. So I'm going to show you a few that you can do. You can also change the height. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher here. This is one for working it's kind of a resisted crunch. I actually love these. You can grab the end of the handles, you can grab the resistance band, and all you're doing is just having the feet shoulder width apart again. Just a deep exhale. Try to lean forward. Nice neutral spine. Nice and controlled both directions. If you try it, hopefully you love these as much as I do. So that's what happens when your door jamb goes. So once again, it's a little bit safer if you do it from the other side. Otherwise, just make sure, maybe I did, that your door is secured. So last exercise, we're going to work a little bit on the obliques now. A wood chop. So basically, it's like chopping wood, going from high to low, relatively straight arms. Your feet are perpendicular to the band. One thing you might find is that the resistance is too strong. So one beautiful thing you can do with these resistance bands, put one handle through the other, just pull it. So now it's just resisted on one. I'm going to grab it partway up so I'm just not out of the screen, but you can also just walk further away. So for the wood chop, starting up nice and high, feet perpendicular, nice exhale, you can come down to the knee. Nice and slow both directions. So once again, those are 7 different exercises. We went through the high row, the lat pull down, reverse fly, we flipped it around, we did forward flies, shoulder press, did that resisted crunch, and then ended with the wood chop. So seriously, try to share this with a friend, become accountable, try to do this every other day. Promise you, it doesn't take that long. In a few weeks, you will see huge results. Do tune in for our next one, where instead of securing it to, let's say, a door jamb, it will be under your feet. And I should say, we use these resistance bands in boot camp all over the place. So oftentimes we're in a park setting, we'll have them with us. We also go out to the trails. We do what we call trail days or fitness in the foothills. You can join us on a Saturday for that, where we'll actually put one of these in our pocket, or we'll just tie it around our waist, We'll run for a few minutes up the trail for some nice cardio, and then we'll take out that resistance band, whether we put it around a tree, whether we put it around our partner's band for a partner sort of workout, or under our feet, and then we just keep going for a jog again. So Dave here from FitLiv once again. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. We are always rooting for you. Now you get to see my belly button as we turn this off for the day.